Alright peeps, welcome back to Leviaville here. We're chugging away trying to build our bad water domes because in the last episode the Crimson Wyrm struck back with an absolute vengeance. The foe that we thought we'd vanquished was merely hiding. Annoyed at our caps of its bad water release here, it fully upped its wrath on these final bad water sources, so our beavers have been in an absolute rush to try and get this done. There has been word that this bad water source here is a mega, so beavers, hurry up please and get it bloody built. And we're not too far off this bad lad either. So fingers crossed we get all of those in before we end up flooded again. Although I won't make the same mistake as last time. I won't delete the paths onto this district centre and make all the beavers congregate in the middle of all the bad water. Look, we still have contaminated beavers. We got poor Zuffam here just bloody contaminated out of his mind. Probably on the long path to get some antidote from the healer who are here. They're not called the healer anymore, the herbalist. Haven't you the herbalist? All we're doing with seasonal flood down here in the tatty pit. But as you can see, it just drains away. You don't have to worry about it too much. Well, it does drain away eventually. Trust me. Oh, look at that. We've even got beavers bobbing along, popping logs into here. I mean, we have heaps of logs spare, you know, in double figures now. Actually, speaking of logs, let me catch you in the daytime, and we'll see how we're doing with these forestry farms. Oh, well, as the sun rises and we get some more depth in our reservoir here, I don't know, how are we doing here? I think we could potentially do with another bloody lumberjack, like. We've got 3 on the go here. Is there room for a 4th somewhere? Could we squeeze a 4th in? I think we might be able to out here somewhere myself, like. I don't really want to sacrifice any ground, but we could get a wee platform off the side. The only problem is the bloody dynamite underneath it that I haven't planted. We need to get our lap blowing up first. Ooh, look what I spy. Yeah, you can have what might turn out to be the worst angle of this explosion. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. You got a bit at the bottom right, but you completely missed the rest of it, like. Yeah, but you got experience life in the reservoir, you know. Alright, have we managed to get this bad water doomed? We have! And how are we doing on this bad lad? Kinda somewhat getting there. Feel like we need to be a bit quicker than this, like. I don't know how we can be a bit quicker. It's the gears that we're missing, right? And it might have something to do with the fact that I'm asking the beavers to build a billion planks over here. But we have heaps of bloody lumber mills on the gun. But they're not getting the logs. Do we actually need to have, like, full-blown haulers on the go? Because I've got these all, like, really low minimum priority. Alright, I'm going to high priority all of these bloody hauling posts on this side here. And that is 70 beavers that are going to hopefully become haulers. Are they going to do it? Not quite. I don't think we've got enough beavers for that. But by the looks of things, we got 5 in. Yeah, we got 5 full. Oh, 6 full. Well, aye, 60 bloody haulers. In all of the maximum priority jobs, like the farmers. Actually, let me just double check. This is maximum priority. These 2 new ones are built. And all of these water pumps should be maximum priority as well. I knew I would have missed these ones because I had to end up replacing those 2. Oh, and there's a couple doing here. Let's get these maximum priorities. Because my whole spiel is that upping those haulers to high priority still leaves all of the important jobs at maximum priority. And we're all important builders, of course. I'm upping these couple of builder huts to high priority as well. I might up them to maximum priority just to get some beavers in here. There we go. I knew we got some builders in. You know what? We've got builders in one of them. And for some reason 2 of them. Don't work in here. Stop working in here. Oh, it's because I keep... Right, both of these need to be low priority jobs and then move them up to higher priority jobs. And they remain empty. We don't just flip the builders from one to the other. I thought this was only supposed to flood once. I guess it's one of the perils of living in the tatty pit, innit? Now there might be today, actually. Reminders on, replace this levee with a single floodgate and then we'll have an extra little block for water to shoot during the temperate seasons. Alright, how we're doing since I've been waffling? Knee gear still, but we do have haulers at least. We've got haulers busily bobbing about. Let's check in with Sully here. Look at them carrying a log. But to where? Where you go, Sully? Popped it straight in the lumber mill there. And that's exactly why we want the haulers. Ooh, we're getting things built out here, are we? Hey, we got some hoses in. Have we got accessible hoses? We got beavers living in the upper height housing estate. Hell yeah. Oh, we even got the little lamp in. Happy days. I think that's one of the maximum priority jobbies. Make sure we get it in before we block it. How we're doing in the old original setup here. We've got a babby enjoying the campfire. We've got some adults enjoying the rooftop terraces. Is anyone enjoying the quiet terrace back here? Not tonight. Oh, why, I one beaver just to show us up. Yeah, bloody, you were the one that probably was in the tatty pit the other day, weren't you? Oh, now look at this area. I wonder how many beavers just hang out at the contemplation spots here, just looking over at their impending doom. unless they get it fixed and built. Got all the planks in at least. So all the planks we do make can be going into being gears. Get some planks in with these legends. Ooh, how many of these don't have workers in them now? Ooh, we've got a lot of these that don't have workers in them now. What happens if I reduce the priority to just bog standard? Ooh, look, we've still got one hauler there. That means when I move the workplace priority down in here, we shouldn't lose any. Happy days. So we still have 31 haulers. I'm happy with that. You know what? Let's turn on free mode here. The hood off. And I just want to watch the beavers build this little bit of levee action here and see if they do anything with the big battery platforms. Because for those of you that remember, we were building the big battery platforms before the Crimson Wyrm reared its big ugly head and started spewing bad water everywhere. Oh, there's a thing happening! Bad tide approaching! Oh, put 3 mode on before I end up... Before I end up zooming way too far out and ended up out of reality. So we got 3 days to slurp up as much water as we can. Ooh, we're bloody full on water storage. Well, if we're full on water storage, let me pause all of these water pumpers here and they can become haulers. Don't worry, these all have automations on, therefore they'll unpause themselves when the temperate season starts again. Now do we have a whole host of haulers? Why, I would do. Look at all them bloody haulers. 70 of them knocking about. I might up these priorities as well to medium. 110 hauling posts at medium priority. 11 hauling posts, 110 jobs. Are you a hauler? Why, I know you're not, you're a builder. You're a hauler though, aren't you? Where you're off to, Ozabul? Where ye gone? You can get some planks, drop them off in the cogger's house. And what that does, saves this bloody cogger here, Pikey. That's been... Well, you just went down to get some water. Why didn't you get some food when you were doing there, mate? You gotta make one... Look, you just walk in and walk back out. Pikey, you need to really sort yourself out, like. You're going all the way back to basically where I clocked in with you, just so you can get some bait, and then you're going all the way back, just so you can bloody spin some cogs. Honestly, mate, we need better grafters in this colony. Oh, hey, it's big. It's filling. Whoa. I purposely didn't check this because I wanted to see how it was doing. Let it come back. How many blocks we got? Oh, we got 2 blocks. 2.3 days. It's been 5 days and it's raised how many blocks? It's raised, I think, 5 blocks. So if it raises a block a day, then it's going to be touch and go whether we flood. Not ideal. Not ideal. Beavers. Oh, look at the poor little injured beaver. Sully, I was just checking in with you earlier, mate. You're being an absolute legend. Are you going to find yourself a bed so you can lie down and just recover? Oh, a bit thirsty. Fair dinkum, mate. Oh! Is he back up and running? Oh, no. He's back up and running with his bloody broken paw there. I don't think sprinting the boot's doing you much good, but lying in the bed there will do you the world of good, surely. Anywho, without getting distracted again, how are we dealing with this bad water dome? We are not getting that done in the next 2 days. We are certainly not getting that done in the next 2 days. Well, fingers crossed that my theory that this raises 1 block a day is correct, and it only raises to just about there, and then the bad... Oh, no, it's a bad tide! Beavers! Right, Beavers, we need to sort this out right now. We have got heaps of treated planks. Therefore, I'm going to delete this wood workshop. And everything should still stay connected. I wanted to delete this one, but I think it would disconnect these power here, which we didn't want. Beavers, get to picking that up and building a smelter in its place. With a quickness. Let's do this little angle while that little smelter gets built and you'll be able to see the bad water rise. It's rising really fast at times for speed. It's really scary. I don't like it. But if you see it starts covering that curb overnight, we are at 1 block a day, which again doesn't actually help us. Oh, even when the beavers clock off, the bad water still rises overnight. Nay good, nay good. It's rising a little bit less than 1 block a day. Okay. Right then, okay. Ooh, Beavers, please get the smelter in, so if nothing else we can get all the metal blocks in. Because I don't know what else we can do other than just have all the haulers to make more cogs. Although you can now temporarily see that bulletin pole that I placed there. Alright, the bad tides here. It's a 15 dear. And it looks like we're raising a little bit less than 1 block a day, which is nice. I'm happy with that. But we are still spewing out the bad water doing here because I know for a fact we won't have this in yet. Not in the slightest. Although I think we are ramping up with our gears at least, if nothing else. And now with all of that paused, we should have all of these builders on the gun and all. Happy days. What about the backup builders in the builders village? Not quite yet, but that is, you know, to be expected when you've got all these hauling posts knocking about with a higher priority workplace. How close did we get to popping this in? Oh, it needs gears and planks. Didn't quite think of that, did I? Well, instead of dealing with that, what I'm going to do instead is make some progress on removing scrap around the map. I mean, it's not really a goal I've had until very recently, but I want to unscrapify this map. So beavers, get out of these bloody scrap and scavenger flags placed. Built. And as well, if we real casually delete one of these builders' huts, we can fill this area up with scavenger flags. And there we go. They should make fairly light work of that little scrap pile there. Any more scrap knocking about? And now we're knocked the dude up here. Oh, that... I was doing a whole wood thing, wasn't I? About, like, we need to get more wood in. And I just didn't. Need more distractions. We need to get more wood. That'll help us out in the general. With the general of things. You know what? If I say Divney plant a tree there, and when that tree's cut, we'll pop a lumberjack flag there. Right. The next tree farm that clearly needs a little bit of help here, I think we'll pop Yawa here. Why not? That's where we're having the issues, unless I don't have these marked as cut for some reason. No, I do. Sweet. There's the two existing lumberjacks just doing their job. Oh no, one of them was the planter, one of them's the cutter. And finally doing here, we did get the extra lumberjack flag in, don't we? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And I was thinking 4 should do the job. We might need 5, but 4 might actually be doing the job. We'll give that a little bit of time there. See how we crack on with it. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Any sort of prep for this bad tide. Look, it was only 15 days and I've got all the water anyway, so we'll be fine. But yeah, maybe should have done a bit more prep. Oh, it's bad tide, that's right! We're not safe over here, the water's still rising. Ah! Beavers, how are we getting anywhere with this? We're making half-decent progress. Half-decent progress. I'm thinking we should be getting planks in here, if nothing else. Alright, yeah, we're getting planks in here. And is it worth sacrificing 20 gears for the extra metal? I don't think it is. Because when we were building this bad water dome, we were waiting on gears, not metal. And honestly, if we go at this rate, we'll probably have them both in at the same time. I'm not going to wait for gears. We're just going to have to wait for this bloody smelter to get built later on. Until then, enjoy the Badwater River rising and the beavers clocking off and enjoying a little bit of campfire rooftop terrace action here. I wonder if we'll catch a beaver reading the bulletin pole or not. We've been blessed with a new day without this whole housing estate getting flooded. I love when the beavers just run out the staircases like. Hence all of these mad grand staircases I'm designing here. Can't wait for this to get done. Like, it's such a resource dump, but I can't wait for it to get done. It's gonna be great. Oh, we're flooding! Okay, we haven't magically put loads of resources in here, have we? No, okay. Do I still have that second district knocking about? No, I think I plopped it here. While the game's paused, I want to disconnect all of these paths wherever they go downstairs. Apart from this one, I'm just going to disconnect it here for simplicity's sake. Right, now I think this is now severed. Why do we still have red lines over here? How are you sneaking around? Oh, that's fine. You're going... Oh, that's right. Would it not be coming down to this level either? Delete that path? Alright, so now... Oh, we can't do that, can we? Oh, that's fine. That's good. That means that this district is cut off from everywhere. That's not going to flood at least. Right. So now we go district management. Plop doing a 4-way district centre here. Just temporarily, of course. And then we want to migrate all of the beavers over to Temp from the United Colonies. And beavers, if you wouldn't mind rushing away from this bad water that's about to flood our whole settlement here. I saw beaver run across the bridge. Stop running across the bridge, beaver! Stop it! I said stop it! No running across the bridge, you're going to get your paws contaminated. Why are the beavers still over here? Beavers, can you just not, please? Alright, it looks like we're chilling out a little bit. The activity around the bottom is absolutely relaxing. Apart from this beaver that's just run out of the bridge. Beavers, get out of the bottom. Alright, we are now officially flooded here. And we only have 1 block until it goes into our good water supply here. The good side of the river that's never been tainted with bad water. Well, since we put up our big bad water solution on the arse end of him here, we've never had an issue with bad water. And I don't really want this to be the episode where we start having an issue with bad water. And yet, beavers, do not go down there for any reason. There's clearly just no need for it. I did leave this path connected though, so all of these houses that aren't flooded up the top. Like say this house here still has beavers living in it. I love that. I love that. Anywho, are we anywhere near getting this in, beavers? No. Oh, I just thought, what about down here? Alright, we've got a block here. Oh no. So when we raise a block here... Hang on, I need to pause. So when we raise a block here and start taking that water, it's going to go over the side here and start getting into the tatty pit. I'm a buffoon for not thinking of this earlier, but I could put a bloody cogger here, couldn't I? And beavers, if you get the cogger built, we can make more bloody cogs. Right, I'm seeing we have 2 dynamite and 50 catalyst in storage. How is the water level? Our here at our little bad water rig. Oh, is it operational? It's operational. Okay. I haven't got anything of these paused, have I? So we are now making centrifuge. So we are now making dynamite and catalyst. Right. So we can get back to blowing things up. Ooh, speaking of getting back to blowing things up, let's quickly blow these up, eh? Boom. That way we can pop some platforms in and get back to storing metal blocks up here. Anywho, the thought process is widen this opening here. If I get some triple dynamite, right, and say we dynamite that corner out there, I think that'll be enough for the water to get out the side. And you know what? Just to be sure, I'm going to do a little square of dynamite there and all. So that's a maximum priority build. Let's get some paths over here. So the beavers can definitely reach these 4. And then for these 4 over here, what's the best way over? I think if we path it out to there, then we can do nice easy, stair there, stair there, stair there, and we'll be down to that level. Perfect. Got maximum priority those stairs, because we no longer need planks anyway for this big bad water dome. You know what, I've got 275 logs. I'm going to go ahead and put some levees over here as well, just to be safe. 1, 2 levees. Add a maximum priority jobby, please, beavers. And it's not all that feasible to put levees over here to try and protect this area. So I believe this level here is the same as this level here. So if we keep an eye on that curb there underneath where the bridge pokes out, and I think this level around the edge here as well. So if we keep an eye on all of these, when they fill up, it's going to be a bad time for our entire colony. So I'm fingers crossed for some dynamite here because we desperately need it. Desperately. Alright, here, look, it's been an entire day and I haven't seen a single beaver come over here to try and do anything with this. That side, fair income. This side, why not? It's maximum priority. Do we have any other maximum priority dynamites knocking about? There's a couple there, but I don't think they're reachable. I mean, look, we're max storage on the dynamite. The only thing I can think of is we don't have enough builders. Therefore, up the priority of these, steal the haulers, get the builders, because we desperately need this TNT in, because we're probably about to flood as I speak. There we go, we've got loads and loads of builders now. We should fly through the supply of dynamite and catalyst. We've got absolutely nothing in here, and it's maximum ruddy priority. We haven't even done anything over here. We've got heaps of logs. Yeah, we've definitely had a builder shortage, like, for the past day. You know what? I'm not chancing anything. I'm imposing an extra row of builder huts. That's heaps and heaps of builders now. I reckon we've got Angie here. They're going to sort this corner out. Let's go for this angle this time, because you can see the little bit of green ground there. And I'll tell you what, if the sun starts setting, I'm going to go to 24-hour work days, like. Finally, some action in the corner. We are going 24-hour work days. Let's come back to speed 4 and wait for this dynamite to get put in. Come on, one more dynamite. Is that the beaver building the last dynamite there that I see in the corner? Come on, beaver, get it in! Get it in! Yes! Blow that up immediately! I don't think we have any time to waste for that. We need this bad water pishing right out the side here, because it is nigh on at the level. Look, we're going to be a block deep over here. We have 1 step of depth left. That is it. So bad water, please start pishing out the side there, even though it doesn't really look like you are, but please, pretty please, stop rising. Are we getting anywhere with this? Oh, we've got basically all the gears in. That's very nice. Once we got all the gears in, I can replace this metal boundary up here, and we can ensure that we get the metal blocks in as quick as possible. That's all we can do. We are starting to get the staircase in down here. You know what? I'm going to pop more dynamite down here, say blow those up and all. And I know they're not going to be able to reach these two, but I just want to get something more of that out. Well, let's get back to 18-hour working days for these poor beavers. A bit of speed 4 action, and I'll check back with you whenever this bad water dome's built and we're not flooding, or we're really badly flooding. One of the two. One of the two. Okay, I think we're flooding. I waited until the daytime, but I also saw some action over here. Alright, so we need to get some beavers blowing this up, and that'll maybe hopefully help. I don't even know if that helped you now, blowing up the corner. Like, the water's not really going out any further. Like, this is staying bone dry. I'm not exactly sure what the crack is there, like. But yeah, up here, we should be beginning to flood. I need to stop beavers coming over here, but if I do that, it's going to completely sever the whole of the height area here. How are we doing over here? We have enough gears in for me to say, right, we are deleting this and replacing it with a smelter. Again. Well, let's resume the game. I'm going to go and see what the crack is over here. Even though if I leave that dynamite open, we can't really see the whole flooding. Let's just have a look, see how bad we flood, see how long it takes for it to get into the good river. I don't like this, it's scary. It's too scary. How can we be 28 cycles in and just about to be losing our entire water supply here? Have we got... Yes, we've got them in over here. Were you building that one? You were. Well, I wish you were building this one, but We can't have everything we want, can we? Now, if nothing else, we got the levies in over here, so the tatty pit is safe for now. It's a little safe haven for all the tatties and all the beavers. But over here, it's slowly encroaching on our big river. Oh no. You can see it's a higher level. These beavers' tootsies are about to get contaminated. Before that happens, can we blow up this dynamite? We can! And does that make any sort of difference over here to the bad water flow? Nah, not really, like, at all. I'm going to ask them to put more dynamite in there, though. Are we getting the stairs in? Oh, we're getting the stairs in. Are we getting the dynamite in? Not quite yet, but we should be getting dynamite in soon there. Only one more gear, and that means the gears will start flowing into this smelter, and we should get that up and running with a quickness. But wow, we're flooding! No! It's contaminated, it's blocked by bad water, the beavers can't even enjoy the Lido anymore. Oh no. Right, I'm speed 4-ing at this angle, because I can see the dynamites getting built over there, so I'm going to blow those up as soon as they're built. Actually, another 24-hour workday, beavers! Alright, back to speed 1. Turn the hood off so I can quickly click detonate and then hood back on, and you can see that that just disappears over there. And the bad water's sinking! It's doing a thing! It's doing it! It's working! Yes! This bad water should start draining now. And we do need to get rid of this crap here. Ooh, I need to try and get beavers to not go ahead and cross this little bit of bad stream here. Minimise your contact with the bad water, please, beavers. I do know that there's alternate paths around, so you'll be alright. It's just a bit of a long walk around the big dam here. So you're telling me that water doesn't come out this side here, but it comes out that side there. I wish I'd known that in the first place. I might have put more bloody effort into doing this. Well, I put probably as much effort as I could into doing these stairs, to be fair. But anyway, let's continue draining this, because as soon as these blocks drop another, well, block about, it'll just go back up to being that level and it'll come back up again. And we need it to drop a fair bit here. As you can see, the water level hasn't quite caught up. We're still flooding back here. You know what, let's do a bit of Control H. A bit of speed 4. You know what, speed 3, because I need to quickly go flip all the washing on the radiators. I'll be back in a few, peeps. And I'm back in the room, just in time for sunrise. With only 4 days left. Why have we got a stranded beaver? Oh, bloody building project. We always end up having a stranded beaver or two. That is my fault, therefore I'll take the hit on the deletion of that stuff there. And we pause all of this so it doesn't get built. I've just unpaused all of this, haven't I? Yeah, I just had it the wrong way around. Oh, I'll look at that. Delete you. Pause you. You're paused. No, you're not paused. Pause you. You're paused. You're not paused. Everyone appears paused correctly? Perfect. What am I like, eh? Sometimes. Oh, we have our smelter in. And to be fair, that was a good couple of days I left it on speed 4. We probably have a bad water dome in. It looks like we're day. Happy days. I may as well detonate these 2 bits of dynamite. Get them gone. Get this bad water out there a little bit quicker. You know what? I've just had an unfortunate idea. It's only unfortunate for me because I have to bloody do the thing, but yeah, big unfortunate idea. I tell you what though, the beavers done it. They only went ahead and done it. They've plugged up all of these bad water sources. They have completely defeated the Crimson Wyrm. There is nowhere for the Crimson Wyrm to... Where? Oh, do we have a lot of contaminated beavers? I was like, why don't we have any people making dynamite? We got 1 unwell beaver. You're soon to be contaminated. 94 contaminated beavers, probably all making their way over to the good old herbalist over here for a bit of antidote that they're just fully unable to keep up in stock with. Speaking of, struggling with berry stock. Is it because it's disconnected? No, it's connected. You prioritise by haulers as well. Yeah, I'm not sure what your problem is, mate. Tell you what, when the temperate season starts though, we're going to have to drain all of this. Get it out. I'm leaving it in for now because it seems to be good enough to keep all of these fine, so we'll keep everything green that we can. Oh, you know, we can't do it all. Pause the game, delete this district, and connect this district back up. And I'll connect these couple of paths up as well here. The ones that are still safe to connect. I think I still want to leave this bit of water here disconnected for now. But I do believe that is everything else connected up. Yes, happy days. Everything else is connected up. Now we can continue doing mad things like blowing up dynamite. Oh look, the bad water's finally pissing out the side there. It's actually moving out the side, or at least it looks like it is. Mental. I'm unsure why that's the case. Like, there might be some like northeast southwest rules with water in Timberborn. Some advanced mapped knowledge that I don't behold. Oh, we got these platforms in. That means, like I said earlier, we can start storing metal blocks up here. Now, I forgot exactly why I deleted all of this stuff here, so I'm going to go ahead and replace it. Oh no! Gravity batteries on the deck again! They're at least recovering as we see it, but I do know that these are power hungry, and they're not even working. I was about to say I know that these are power hungry and they must be taking a lot of power, but they're not even working. I think it's just the sheer amount. Half of these aren't even working and we've still got any power. I will definitely need to get back to building this now, like. Is there any particular reason you haven't built these corners? Not that I can see, like. Not that I can see. Wait, I've just had a look around the map. I can't see anything that's maximum priority apart from the odd lamp, things like that. Oh, back to 18 hours. Sorry, beavers, you have been grafting for bloody how many days now? Oh, look at this. What bad water level's doing. You can even see the bit of the bad water dome there. Now what? Let me open it so we can see it open. Look at the state of the bad water. It's absolutely flying out. Let me quickly close it before it ends up flooding way again though. Get closed. We can tease and pod and proc at the Crimson Wyrm all we want. It'll never darken our doorstep again. Oh no, that flooded. Less than ideal, because this is a pure evaporation pool here. It doesn't drain anywhere. I might have to expedite some bloody TNT along here so it does end up draining into here. Oh, do we have all of the bloody TNT now here? Let's find out. Detonate! Yes, I think I already knew we had all of the dynamite in there because I deleted the stairs down and probably just forgot to blow it up. Are there any other dynamites I knew about in the last episode and forgot to blow up? We got two here, I'll blow these up, why not? Shades and gigs, let's go. Any doing here? Nah, we're looking canny. What's the herbalist doing? We didn't even have an herbalist. Top priority, Azib. Get in there, be an herbalist. We need to get these 92 beavers uncontaminated, like. I've just been looking at this floodgate here, the contamination rules. I might set a high threshold of 5% contaminated, and then set the height to just be 1. So if it's above 5% contamination, it's going to stay at 1, this floodgate. It's not going to try and come down to 0.5, regardless of how low the actual stream gauge gets. I believe that's how it works. We'll find out. And in the meantime, has Azib started clocking on and grafting yet? Has he shite? Azib, where you been, mate? What's even going on? How are you? What? Oh, extract. Ah, yeah, extract still being made. I was going to say there's no bloody explosives being made. Now, it is quite important that we have explosives. Let's up the priority of this, bad lad. Prioritise it by haulers. I mean, actually, it's full on bad water storage. We need to make sure we got explosives factory up and running. What are these priorities again? Just normals. Oh, all of these builders are high priorities, aren't they? Right, pause a lot of these builders and then reduce the priority of these ones doing. There's no point having loads of builders if you've got now to build with, is there? Oh, I got dynamite up here though. Finally, let's detonate this. And then try and remember what my big plan was. That's right. We had some stairs that went up like that. And that now gives beavers access to these bits of dynamite. Once this is blown up, we've got a house here. Which means, I believe, we want a path along here. And I mean, I suppose, once again, just for shids and gigs, I may as well pop a little staircase there, get some stairs up there. Although they will actually truly be stairs to nowhere once this is all said and done. Or will they? I was just checking on Azib. Man's exhausted. Past da fook out in his little house. Or maybe could have picked a better beaver to be the town's herbalist, like. How we're doing up here now that I paused all of those builders? Do we have people? We got Bai working in the explosives factory. At least Bai's bloody up and running. Are you gonna go and grab a bit of water, then get the graft? Do you bit of... Mate, you just walked past the water storage. Where are you going for water, mate? Alright, you better go up these stairs here then. Alright. Keep forgetting about all these new stairways up to upper height. We used to only have this middle staircase, but we added this staircase on the left and this staircase on the right. Beavers love it. The connectivity is grand. But if we're making dynamite, we should be plopping them in over here. Or maybe not. Yeah, I didn't max and prioritize what I placed. That's probably for the best for now anyway. For now. You know what, actually, it's been a while. Let me whip out a small warehouse stack here. And then we can get to blowing up these two dynamites. Oh, look at that water. It's fully done. You know what? Before the sun sets, let me reduce the height on these to 0 and have the bad water slip out the side. I was about to do the same up here, but the water's fine up here. We didn't quite flood that much. If we let it run overnight, we should see the water level drop significantly. But it's all gone back out the map, where it's no harm to any tatty pitters. And with only a day left as well, I'm not worried about crops drying out. The only thing is, this won't fully drain the bad water. because there's a block where the bad water sources actually are. And yeah, we survived the big 15-day bad tide. We've got good water flowing. And that unfortunately means we've got to drain our bad water route. Well, it's good. You know, we're draining the bad water and all of that stuff, but I think we might need to be careful and not drop this to 0 like I just did. Because I think it's going to really flood the tatty pit if I drop it to 0, but oh well, what the hell. And just like that, we've flushed all the bad water out of our little river here. Isn't that beautiful? I'm going to let it run for the rest of the day just to make sure, because it does still look a little bit stinky. Just a little bit though, not too stinky. You can see the water over here is nice and clean. Oh, actually, speaking of over here, let's get this path connected again. 1, 2, 3. Now the beavers are happily running along there, getting their little tootsies wet. And, oh, this tells me if it's blocked by bad water. Oh no, it's saying it needs deeper water. Yeah, I was going to say, it's clearly not polluted then, is it? That's fine. Actually, the stream gauge will tell me, won't it? Contamination, 0%. Let me bump this up to bloody 1.5, and the one behind it up to 2.5. And then we'll let it flood. And there we go, and flooding's over. Let's get back to business. We got 3 no good selected. That's not enough no good selected. Luckily, we've got a builder beaver here, building another no good selected, and soon we'll be able to get out of here. Oh, I see some dynamite over here. We need to explode now. Big kabooms. And that's us doing to the bottom there. So let us whip out this big small warehouse pile. And that way we can reach this dynamite here. You know what, while we're over here going down, I would like to pick this scrap. Because reasons. I'm thinking we're already coming down here. Let's whip out some paths and structures. Or do I want to make it a permanent one? Nah, temporary one. I'm doing a temporary one. But it's not going to be warehouses. Ooh, and just as the sun's setting there, we should be able to go and pick some scrap. Well, once all this is built, we should be able to go pick some scrap. But there's our little staircase doing for our scrap pickers. Now this one at the end here is going to be a blood of faff on. But I think once we blow up this big pillar here, we'll be able to get round to it and pick it up. We should be able to pick up... Oh no, that's down as well, isn't it? Oh, we should be able to pick up this one ruin here then, if not else. With its 15 scrap. You know what? I've been having a think overnight, right? We definitely need another lumberjack flag down the bottom here to cut these oaks. I believe I can reposition this large water pump and have a little space for a lumberjack flag. Because the issue at the moment is that all of these water pumps butt together, so there's no way for lumberjack flags to... Like if I stop planting tatties and put a lumberjack flag, they can't see over here anyway. So without further ado, let's delete this large water pump. I believe we're going to need some bonus platforms here. And then if we rotate the large water pump, there we go. We have a little slide on the side there. We are going to have to not plant crops out of there. And then if we fill this little gap here with platforms, we can pop a lumberjack flag right at the bottom, where they've got no excuses for not cutting down these oaks. So let's get our lap maximum priority. Let me set up the automations on these before I forget. And then look, if we're filling up with water storage, I want more water stored. Ooh, we got some dynamite here. Let's detonate that. Boom. I think that means this is now finally all big chill. Now, can you see these dandelions? You cannot. Let's unpause this forester, because they should be able to see these dandelions and get round to planting them whenever there's a workplace available. Speaking of workplace availability, let's pause all of you water pumpers once again. Actually, let me leave some of you here, because you've got some storage there that you need to sort out. I'll pause these, because your storage is full. There we go. Now there should be at least a job enough for this. Wow. Are these still high priority? Yeah, they are. Okay. Move these builders down the priority list a little bit. Now, is there a bloody herbalist? No! What priority are these? No? Thought so. Now we didn't need any more. It's finally time to say goodbye to this whole little bloody manual labour estate here. Get gone. No need for you. We've got all the power we want and or need up here. Oh, that's right. I blew up this dynamite here, but I don't think I have actually just went and built the platform. I didn't. Let me have a little triple platform on there. Therefore, I can come along, pop a straight power shaft on, and say, Beavers, if you wouldn't mind getting rid of building that with a quickness, please. And while they're building that with a quickness, we do need to get all of this in as well. So do that with a quickness too. Ooh, I'm asking a lot here, aren't I? I keep clicking up priority. And I believe this needs to be a path, doesn't it? Yes, there we go. Path it is. Hopefully we get that in soon. And that'll also help us with this little power wing, getting that all connected up. Hang on. How is it now too far away from this? What did I do? Oh, I put that straight power shaft in. Okay. Then Beavers, please get that built as well. Oh, that's right. I need to do a thing here, don't I? Oh, and I can actually detonate that. Right. Path that up. Yeah, there is still a wee bit of dynamiting to do. I want to get that lot there done with a quickness. But now I can actually start building this path along. Is that one too low? Nah, right level. Sweet. And then if I connect the path on here, I'm sure you can see what the crack is. We pop some platforms and pass there. And we have a full path going along the side because we need to delete these paths here and this warehouse. And below it all, down to the bottom, where the water flow resides. Look at the bottom of the map here, isn't it glorious? Apart from I imagine that, oh, I was in the water, that's why it looked so weird. I was going to say, imagine there's some bad water, there it is. There's the bad water, because we're directly below this little thing here, which has a contamination level of 46%. You know what? This path might do with a little redesign. Is it worth doing a little cheeky run the side like that? Or keep it on a straight line here? I'll leave it like that for now, and we'll just have to decide, won't we? Or do we treat the beavers? Bear with, because we haven't dabbled with this very much. We go into well-being, and I did hear about a dance hall. There it is. How big is it? Oh, it's a big one, but we could make it work. What else do we have? We got the Agora. I need to go somewhere else, that. Well, let's get this dance hall in here. So we need to go one from the left, that path up the top there, just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and delete all of this stuff up here. And say, beavers, get round to doing that with a quickness, please. While I figure out what I'm going to do with this papier storage here. Do I have any empty warehouses? I do. Grill tatties. Temporarily papier storage for now. Oh, actually, how close are we to getting the papier storage up here? I deleted it, didn't I? Yep. So we're nowhere near getting the papier storage up here. Therefore, temporary papier storage in there. And then I can delete this small warehouse without concern. I just realised when I made this little path here, I forgot to do these last couple of trees, so we need to hurry up and get those ripped up. And then we might finally get this bloody dynamite in and get it blown up. It's been here since episode 2 or something like that. Although technically this series was a reboot. Reboot/redo, therefore the episode counts a bit weird. Anyway, do we have this in yet? Nah. Why didn't we have this in? Oh yeah, well I've got beaver shortages, haven't we? Oh, we got a beaver over here. I thought he was paused, but he wasn't. I was just on speed 1. It looks like they're going to get this little warehouse in. Are you going to prove us right or prove us wrong, Mr. Warehouse Beaver Builder? There we go, he proved us right. You know what? Do we have this dynamite in? It's been that long. Nah. We really should have this dynamite in, like. This is a canny important little bit of canal here for the old tatty pit. Let me up the priority of it. All the way. You know what? Up the priority of this and all because I said so. You know what we can do? We can delete these 2 levees here because we definitely need to worry about the bad water flood any longer. And I'll recover those logs. Big 18 logs. I tell you what, I do just want to admire this little farm here. Look at it. Tatties for days. We've got the beaver statues. We've got the farmer statues. We've got the little barras that I didn't realise until a couple episodes ago even existed. We've got the scarecrows. We've got the bees. We've got the beaver statues. Absolutely perfect farming conditions here. Like. The only thing I'm not a fan of, right? Oh, I don't have a thing here, do I? That's why. That's my fault. It's not supposed to be something getting built here. Oh yeah, I just haven't built it yet. Okay. I was going to say I want to replant these pines, but I don't have a forester here, so that's why they're not getting planted. Speaking of foresters, do we have one over here planting the dandelions? We do not. We just have the gatherer gathering the dandelions. We got some picked carrots. And by carrots, I of course mean tatties over here. That means we can get the path ready. Oh, and I did say while we're in a temperate cycle, let me delete this here. Big up on the priority. And then let me pop a single floodgate in. And thank you for reminding us in the comments. Because I had forgotten until I read your comment. And now I remember to do it. So thank you. You know what? Let's just have us a little hood off speed 4 adventure. Until we get a tide change warning. Which hopefully isn't tomorrow. I love seeing the farmers work like. Oh, we got a bloody bad tide again! No, yeah, that's not fair, that like. And I didn't even get anywhere near getting this done. Oh, now why? It's because I maximum prioritised loads of shite up here, isn't it? Damn it. Lower the priority of all this shite temporarily. And now the only maximum priority thing is, well, both of these actually. Lower the temporary priority of this stuff here temporarily. Now the maximum priority thing is this floodgate here. Any particular reason we have 0 planks? Please tell me we have plankers. Alright, we have plankers, so we should be making planks. Oh, this is where the planks are gone. Into these corner pieces here. I forgot that these were reinforced platforms, that's why they're taking a bit longer than, say, these ones here. Oh, I see a big old no good selected stack. That must mean, well, it is completed, but I was going to say it must mean we can detonate this DNT here, but that would be a negative. Or have we just caught a beaver coming to build this little warehouse here? Let's have a quick squeeze while he waves his arms about. No, he was just finishing off a little bit. Fair enough, beaver. Fair enough. Oh, and look at this. Our little scrap piles and scavenger flag departments are up and running, but without the actual beavers to get the scrap picked. We had so many beavers just bopping along doing their thing at the beginning of this episode. Now we have 70 contaminated beavers. Once again, I'll ask the question, do we at least have a we do, we have a herbalist. Well done, Kaji guy. Look at all of these contaminated beavers walking by, smelling the antidote, being like, I want a bit. Give me antidote. But no antidote for yous. Yous are destined to wander the logs of the trees and the forests forever. I got a bit tongue-tied there because I saw that there was someone with a log coming to steamroll these contaminated beavers. Curious where you's going, contaminated beavers. Are you just going directly to the farmhouse to steal some sunflower seeds, I imagine? Are you at least going to make your way back over to stop by the herbalist? No, every single one of you is. Oh no, there may be two going over to the herbalist. I think old mate has coming to the herbalist. Let's find out. Are you going to the herbalist, mate? Maybe. I can see a nice stream of contaminated beavers gone their way. Why, aye, mate, do your thing. The antidote will cure you up in no time. I mean, it won't, but don't tell him that. Actually, these are maximum priority, and these still haven't been done yet. Do we have any builders? Yeah, we got at least 8 builders. Have they built this floodgate? Have the shite. Again, where were planks scanning? Well, I'm just going to catch you when it's bloody tide change time, and hopefully that floodgate's in. I'm sick of worried about it. Tatty Pit's definitely one of my favourite little districts, like. I think once the cliffside housing estate's done in Upper Hyde, it'll be a corker. It looks like we're not going to get this done unless it's an overnight miracle, like. Right, there was no overnight miracle. We did not get the floodgate in. And we got a tidy little 20-day drought. We got nothing in on that floodgate, like, at all. Disgraceful behaviour, beavers. Disgraceful. You'll be cheeky. Go, I'm going to be cheeky. Right. Let's get a good angle on this, right? You ready? Control H, look at it, get up! Let's bring it back down. I love it. I love watching it go, dude. And then I'm going to have to bring it up because I forgot to click off it. There we go, it's gone back up. Oh, you didn't make me see that. Yeah, we'll just watch it go back down and we'll zoom out. It's supposed to be a secret locked away in a chamber, that number. Let's plant some more dynamite here, and this should be our last little plant down there, aye. And then we can get rid of this big stack of warehouses. Oh, the dynamite's in up here! Let's blow that up. I really? MiGly, are you for real, mate? How did you? What? What a guy. What a guy. That's all I have to say. Right. This is up now. I need to quickly build here before these chestnuts spread. Alright, so I want to be one higher than this one here. Let's build our way up here. And then I'm thinking I'm going to have to pop a little, maybe 4, maybe 5 high platform over there so they can get out of that side. Or do I? Do I just delete this aquatic farmhouse? Oh, Rudy, what happened here? Why isn't he water? No, seriously, what happened? Look at that box that's not ticked for when bad tide ends. We've got 20 days, so yeah, let's just delete this aquatic farmhouse. And we'll up the priority on these bits of dynamite over here that we should be able to reach now. And then we have yet another maximum priority build on the guy. Nay, good. We've got too many maximum priority things. Because I'm going to make this maximum priority again. And blow up this dynamite here. Which means I can maximize priority another little thing. Happy days. I love me some max priority, like it's my favourite priority in the whole wild world. That's why I maximum priority me TNT. And me staircases, why not? I'm gonna go crazy with it. Tell you what, we have a forest and a half up here, like. Do we even have lumber? Okay, that makes sense then. That's fair enough. Fair enough. We definitely need a couple of lumberjacks up here at all times. Let's up the priority of these. And hopefully they get around to cutting this oak, and then we can plant another lumberjack flag there. But in the meantime, I'm going to leave you with this little view while we wait for that little windmilling path to be built. And as well, those dynamites that we can conveniently see in shot. We need those to be built as well, so I can blow those up. Alright, I see that we have some dynamite on the gun there. Let's get back into free mode here so we didn't whoosh the camera away. Let's blow up these dynamites here. The kits are like, oh, what's going on? The contaminated beavers are like, no, not again. And now we can get into well-being, click dance hall, and build the beavers a bloody dance hall. The beavers get that built with a maximum priority. Reach here, right now. I'm trying to think. We have this fancy little dance hall. What can we do with the? What can we do around it here? You know, just to spruce it up a little bit. Well, let's say we extend the medical beds to there for all, and then we'll pop a little shrub on the back just to keep them happy. Obviously, we want to get the shrub built before the medical bed. And then what about this side here? These 3 little blocks. What could we do here? I like the idea of a lantern just hanging out like that. You know, do we keep it simple and just put like a hedge and then a shrub? Just a quick one of them. You know what? I'm not putting the shrub there. I'm going to put a beaver statue there overlooking the beavers. We're going to have the shrub here on the corner and then a nice little bench there so beavers can sit next to the dancing hall and relax. This is the recreation area anywho. So beavers, get all of that built with a quickness. And beaver from over here, you can go ahead and plant some more chestnuts along the row there. Oh, my little plant to get more dynamites in worked. Let's blow this up. Quick boom. And there we have it. I knew this was one too deep here. I already knew it. So we need single dynamites on this level here. Triple dynamite there. Triple there by default. Oh, no, we don't blow this one up. That's right. Do we? Do I care? I probably care. Yeah, we don't blow that one up. But we do blow this one up. And that one, which makes it annoying because now the beavers can't actually get to that bloody bit of rubble there. Or at least not as far as I know. Maybe they can. Anywho, let's up the priority of these. And how far did we get over here? Pretty much nowhere. Cool. Cool. I'm hoping this is a good angle. I've maximum prioritized a few things. We should see some builds get done. Of course, we can see the whole dancing hall there. We'll be keen to see that up and running. But you can also see the dynamite and the big wind farm. Hopefully we get somewhere with that. I tell you what, I am buzzing that we actually vanquished the Crimson Wyrm. Like, it's been far too long. He's been a stain on our map. And we might finally be able to actually do something with this side of the river. Now, I was going to take a comment as advice and build a dam. Unfortunately, the Crimson Wyrm forced me hand, and I had to go and doing the completely vanquish the Crimson Wyrm route, which we did, you know, so we can be happy with that. We'll vanquish that mofo back into the ground where it came from. And didn't think I didn't see it because I did. We're dance halls in. Let's zoom on in over here so we can catch the beavers when the clock off start dancing away. We even got the shrub in there. Oh, look, we got the kid dancing. That is a kid, isn't it? It looks like it. Hey, aye. Oh, they're dancing together. Right, let's get a bloody angle on this. I want to see the dancing. Let's go, beavers. Let's dance. Clippity clap them hands. Tippity tap them tails. And that was just the kids as well. Let's wait for the bloody adults to get involved. Oh yeah, we've got our first adult beaver dancing away. We've got the adults and the kids bopping. Oh, it's kicking off now. It is absolutely bippity bopping in the dancing hall. The beavers certainly know how to get down like Divin. Yes. Bunch of bloody beaver legends clappity clapping. Oh, I love it. I haven't seen the dance hall yet. I haven't got round to building one yet. And I've purposely stayed away from them on like videos and things. I love it. You can hear them clapping away as well at all. Oh, it's grand. I think the party's dying down now. I think all of the beavers have got one last party of their eyes off back to Yem. He's gonna have to get some kip. How partying until the wee hours of the morn, like. You cannot see the hall as they know how to get down. Well, I'm buzzing for the beavers that we got the dance hall in, like. And it fits lovely there, doesn't it? I think it does anyway. I think it fits really lovely over there. We'll probably get a kit in the morning. Go on, kit. Begin the morning with a bit of dancing. I dare you. I don't think the kids want to dance in the morning. Do the kids want to hang out in the Lido? Why, either day. Look at the kid hanging out in the Lido, the bloody legends. Splish splashing a boot. You may as well make the most of it because it's probably not long left. Now, do we have a herbalist? We do. We've got an herbalist. So we're still treating our contaminated beavers. Oh, we got 16 of these bad lads. That must mean, yes it does, that we got these dynamites in. Let's blow those up. And then we just need a casual little double dynamite here. And then I'll be able to delete this stack. But for now, I'll just have to make do. Actually, no. I won't delete that stack because I need to build something there. And the thing I need to build there costs a lot of science points, and it is finally time for metal floodgates. Now, how many tall is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If we unlock the 8 high metal floodgate for 3.2k science, that's actually like really reasonably priced. That 15 metal, 11 treated, gears and scrap. I'll take that all day, every day. So I think since this is the way that the water flows, that's the way I'm going to build these floodgates. And yes, I will spend that 3.2k science. Now I should say get this one built first, and then this one. Because if they build this one first, they won't be able to build that one. They won't be able to reach it. That does not need to be up. That can be normal priority. That can be high priority. I was going to say none of that needs to be maximum priority because we need to get the stairs in to get doing and pick the scrap so we can get even more stairs in. Maybe, somehow, possibly. How are you supposed to remove this scrap here? Or is it like purposely really difficult? I might have to detonate like more blocks over here to get stairs down. Because I'm thinking, look, if you put stairs down there, beaver can't go anywhere. Actually, what you could do, yeah, once we blow this up, we can put stairs there and then we can put platforms over here. And then beaver can get around and go down, I think. We'll find out anyway. Soon, because that's maximum priority. We've got 3 injured beavers. We all in beds though? We are all in beds. And then these contaminated beavers. I just hope you just get over to the herbalist, mate. He'll sort you right out if you get over there. Look at them. Herbing away with these herbs. Oh, I can see we've got a beaver bringing some catalyst over. Is it for this bit of dynamite? Or have you spied another bit of dynamite you want to explode? Ah, it's for this bit of dynamite. Now we just need to get the actual... Oh, it's extract. Not... I've been calling it catalyst. It's catalyst. Catalyst is something, isn't it? It's for the robots. Oh, we got the dynamite in. Let's detonate it. And now we can finally delete this big stack of warehouses. And like I was saying earlier, I should be able to get a path there. By path, I mean platform. And by platform, I mean stair. And then get some platforms in here. And then old mate there should be able to see round and take these ruins out. So let's make sure we're picking up that. And then I'll just do like a high priority. Yeah, it's not like necessary super or anything. We still need to get this staircase in before we can make use of it. For example. You know what I've been thinking? We've got 175 bloody vacancies. Let's fill some of those by unpausing these houses here. And over here, I'm going to unpause these houses. Apart from the one that doesn't have a bloody path gun to it. Oh, did I build you the wrong way around? Or was there never a plan to put a building here? Sure, there was a plan to put a building there, and I've just built you the wrong way around. So get deleted, get replaced the correct way around with accompanying connecting platforms. Ooh, I completely forgot about this bloody scrap here. Well, let's delete one of these builders' huts. You know, let's just delete all 3 of these builders' huts. We really don't need them there. We've got builders' village. I didn't even connect this path up again. Connect this path up again. Now we're gone. We've finally got a connection again over here. The poor tatty pitters have been having to go through the middle all the way around the long side. So let's get us a couple of scavenger flags on here. And as well, we need to get a scavenger flag over here somewhere. So I think we might just have to not plant crops. Temporarily. Oh, we got the dandelions in. Happy days. That means you can be paused. And you can go and be a worker somewhere else. Have we got this tree chopped? We have near got this tree chopped. Lumberjacks, mate. Can you hurry up? So we can build another lumberjack. We're getting along over here. I think we've maybe built the side platform, or that might have been in already. I'm honestly not sure. We still can't reach this. That's because we need to basically build all of this to get there. That maybe needs to be paused, that gear workshop. And I'm just going to unpause these 2 just to make sure they get built. Because I can't see how doing that's blocking it, because we've already got something there to block that path. Oh, we got some TNT in though by the looks of things. This bad lad here. And none of those yet, because we don't have the path over. Cool. Tell you what, we are finally actually storing logs though. I am buzzing with that. We need to crank out a lot more planks than we are. You know, I need to do a quick bit of dynamiting, and we have 5 in stock. So why don't we quickly do aforementioned dynamiting. We'll delete this path, ripple dynamite all of this with an absolute quickness, beavers. And why is your path disconnected? Because this isn't built yet. Okay, fair enough. We've got enough bad water to continue making stuff, so hold off. Speed 4, beavers, plant those dynamites. Tell you what, I'm buzzing that we finally have over 1,000 logs. I think we very briefly had over 1,000 logs, and that was because we just were not building at all. I think we're recovering at that point. We are doing massive builds and builds and builds, and we're just absolutely cranking them out. I'm loving it. Looks like the beavers got those platforms in as well before they finish the dynamites. See those buildings at the back on again? Paths reconnected. Alright, beavers, look. What's going on here with these last 2 dynamites? The extract's in. Can't get all required materials, explosives. Why? Can we reach over here now? Is that what's happened? And we're placing explosives in over here. Like, that makes a bit of sense, but not enough sense, because the explosives aren't actually in there. Where are you putting your explosives? Well, I mean, to be fair, for the sake of building, these don't need to be here. Because the builders can just walk across that ground there and still reach everything. So, in that case, let's, if nothing else, start getting these platforms in. While we're waiting for the builders to sort themselves out. And build the last 2 bits of dynamite. Back to speed 4 for 3.8 days. And hopefully they get them in the next 3.8 days, because if not, you'll have to wait until next week. Because unfortunately, when this cycle ends and a new cycle begins, the episode ends and a new cycle begins. And there's nothing I can do about that this time, unfortunately. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. And things will probably be the same next week. But I hope you have enjoyed this episode of defeating the Crimson Wyrm once and for all. And, of course, finally getting the log storage. Because there's no worse than having no bloody logs to do your building projects with, are there? And I'm honestly flabbergasted that this dynamite isn't in. Nor these bloody platforms. Like, the cycle's about to end if I done my maths right. It's gonna end the next night. Well, as this cycle comes to a close and we have the sun rising, let me bid you adieu before the floodgates automatically come down and the episode just